Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas are collectively referred to as the refuge, as both begin with I seek refuge. An-Nas tells to seek God for refuge from the evil from within, while Al-Falaq tells to seek God for refuge from the evil from outside. So reading both of them would protect a person from his own mischief and the mischief of others. The Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Recite Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Falaq and Surah Al-Nas 3 times each in the morning and evening. These will suffice you for everything." The Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, used to seek refuge from the evil eye of jinn and humans and used to recite some words for it. But when these two surahs were revealed, he abandoned those words and kept reciting these for the rest of his life. If you're afraid of it that people will envy you or harm you, don't be afraid at all. Just keep reading these surahs. The Prophet, peace and Allah's blessings upon him, once suffered a scorpion bite. He continued reciting these 2 surahs while applying salt and water to the area where the scorpion bit him. He recovered fully. Similarly, if someone has a complaint about magic or who has a complaint about jinn, these surahs are sufficient for him. When you give up these surahs, you open the door for others. It also protects from physical diseases. Remind your children of these surahs. After reciting these surahs, you should also blow these over your bodies.
Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas are mentioned in many ahadith sayings of the Prophet Muhammad. Here are some of the most notable narrations. Who recites Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas 3 times before bed, they will be protected from all evil until the morning. Abu Dawud. These 2 surahs are like 2 fortifications that protect you from the whispers of the devil. Al-Tirmizi. Recite these 2 surahs often, for they are a means of protection from the fire. Ibn Majah. The Prophet, peace be upon him, used to seek refuge in Allah from the evil of the jinn and the evil eye of man, until Surat Al-Falaq and Surat An-Nas were revealed. After they were revealed, he took to them for seeking Allah's protection and left everything besides them. Al-Tirmizi. The Prophet, peace be upon him, used to recite Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas over his children and blow over them. Al-Bukhari. The Prophet, peace be upon him, used to recite Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas over himself and seek refuge in them from the evil of the jinn and the evil eye. Al-Bukhari. These ahadiths highlight the importance of reciting Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas for protection from evil. They are believed to be effective in warding off all forms of evil, including magic, witchcraft, the evil eye, and nightmares. They are also believed to be a means of strengthening faith and warding off negative thoughts. Story 1. The Prophet's Protection. It is narrated that a Jewish magician, Lubayd bin Asim, cast a spell on Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, causing him to fall ill. The Prophet, feeling unwell, sought refuge in Allah and recited Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas. Upon doing so, the spell was broken and the Prophet recovered from his illness. This story highlights the effectiveness of these surahs in countering magical afflictions and spiritual harm. The Prophet's reliance on Allah's protection and the power of these surahs demonstrate their ability to safeguard individuals from such evils. Story 2. Protection from nightmares. There is a narration about a pious Muslim man who was troubled by recurring nightmares that left him feeling disturbed and anxious. Seeking solace, he turned to reciting Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas before bed. Upon doing so, the disturbing nightmares ceased and he enjoyed peaceful sleep. This story illustrates the protective power of these surahs in warding off negative dreams and promoting peaceful slumber. Their recitation creates a spiritual shield that repels the forces that cause nightmares, allowing for a tranquil and restorative sleep. Story 3. Protection from evil eye. A woman from among the companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, was concerned about the evil eye, fearing its harmful effects. Seeking guidance, she approached the Prophet, who instructed her to recite Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas regularly. Following his advice, she found herself shielded from the negative influences of the evil eye, experiencing peace of mind and protection. This story emphasizes the protective power of these suras against the evil eye and its detrimental effects. Their recitation acts as a spiritual shield, deflecting envious glances and neutralizing their harmful intentions. Story 4. Protection from whispers of doubt. A man seeking spiritual guidance approached a wise scholar, seeking protection from the whispers of doubt that clouded his mind and weakened his faith. The scholar advised him to recite Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas regularly, assuring him that these surahs would guard his mind and heart from such negative influences. This story highlights the role of these surahs in shielding individuals from the whispers of doubt and skepticism. Their recitation strengthens one's resolve, reinforcing faith and protecting against the insidious influence of negative thoughts. These stories provide glimpses into the protective power of Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas. They demonstrate their effectiveness in countering various forms of evil, promoting peaceful sleep, safeguarding against the evil eye, and protecting against whispers of doubt. Their recitation serves as a constant reminder of Allah's protection and the power of seeking refuge in Him.
आयशा सिद्दीका रज़ी अल्लाह तआला फरमाती हैं कि आप जब कोई बीमारी पेश आती तो आप दोनों सूरतों को पढ़कर अपने हाथों पर दम करते और पूरे बदन पर फेरते और इसी तरह 3 दफा करते। फलक नास पढ़ के हाथों पे फेरते पूरे बदन पे 1, फलक नास पढ़ के हाथों पे फेरते पूरे बदन पे 2, इसी तरह 3 दफा करते, इसी तरह 3 दफा करते।
जो किसी भी बड़े से बड़ा उस पर अमल हुआ है वो सूरह फलक नास पढ़नी शुरू कर दे, अल्लाह की कसम दिन लगेंगे, देर लगेगी, लेकिन उसको अल्लाह शिफा दे देगा। ये हमारे तजर्बे में आई है, हमने सारे काम करके देख लिए, आखिर हमने पढ़ाई दे दी। फिजिकली अनफिट है बंदा, तब भी अल्लाह ने उसको शिफा दे दी। कारोबार का भी कोई मसला है, मसला यही है कि गुमान ये रखना है कि ये नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाया, आपने फरमाया मैंने कुरान पाक में इनसे बेहतर कोई सूरत नहीं पाई इन कामों के लिए, नजर के लिए, जादू के लिए और जिन के लिए।
Allah Ta'ala saves from all kinds of fears and troubles. By reading these words, God saves from evil. Satan traps man in his net through desires and doubts. These prayers protect humanity from the evil of shirk and Satan. O Allah, save us from laziness and the evil of old age. May Allah Almighty grant us all kinds of safety. And may Allah Almighty save us from the punishment of the grave and hell,